Hey guys, how's it going? So today I'm going to talk about should you tell friends and family, co-workers, etc. that you live in a van? It's different. Some people are very secretive about it. Some people are very open about it. And I think it really depends on the individual and ultimately what you're comfortable with. What it comes down to is imagine the worst case scenario and can you live with it? And that should kind of dictate your actions. So for me, I haven't told anybody at work except for really two people that are really close and whose opinion I trust. And, I told them like a year and a half ago, and they haven't told anybody, because if they did, I would know about it by now. So it just goes to show that I can trust them. However, I certainly don't want my employer to know, because just due to the nature of my job, wouldn't be the greatest situation. Now, as time goes on, I care less and less about what people think about how I live or what I do. So even towards my employer, I'm like, does it really matter? Yes, but if they're gonna judge you based on that, then it seems like it's pretty shallow. Now, in terms of friends, I tell all my friends, I don't care. It's not like I have a huge number of friends, but I'm pretty open, and most people that I associate with know. Now, am I going to spread it all over Facebook? No, because I know people on Facebook that I work with, and I don't want anybody to know at work what I do. So I don't talk about it on Facebook or anything like that. But at the same time, I feel like sometimes it's a message that people might appreciate. Like as Bob Wells always says, there's another way. You don't have to be tied down to a huge mortgage or a huge monthly rent, especially in Vancouver where the rent is so high. If you can plant a seed that, hey, there's another possibility besides paying $1,000 or $1,200 a month rent. I like to share that with my friends. Now, as far as family goes, all my family knows, and my opinion is family got to accept you one way or the other, but they're generally accepting of it. And I've got a few comments that is like, are you going to still live in a van? Are you can you continue to do that? That kind of a thing. And, it's fine to be curious. And I said, for now, I'm going to continue. Check out this rain, guys. It's been pouring like this on and off all day. We're going to have some flooding around here somewhere. Just crazy amount of rain. Boom, boom, bang. I'm at a Tim Hortons right now having some coffee. And enjoying the atmosphere, quote unquote. But this rain is just crazy.
Go through the tiny hop, go through the tree, go through the tree,
Muffin.
go through the tree, go through the tree hops, go through the tree, go through the tree tops, go through the tree. I'm done, Dad.
That was beautiful. Thank you so much for doing it. Check out this guitar, guys. $4,359. I'm not much of a guitar player. a lot of money for a guitar. It's because it's fancy. It's got walnut stripes and all that jazz. Now there are times when it gets more complicated. Like if you're young and your family or your parents, I guess, are used to having a fair amount of say in how you live your life. Maybe you're like 21 or moved out of home recently, and then you say, I want to move into a van, and they say, no way, that's a terrible idea. And they got a kind of preconceived notion of some dirty vagabond van dweller kind of a scenario. So in that situation, it gets tricky because you want to maintain a good relationship with your family for sure. Now, if your parents are giving you money or supporting you in some way, and you're living in a van or want to live in a van and they discourage it, it gets a bit more complicated because now you're kind of under a financial obligation sort of a situation. And that's why I kind of like the idea and would promote the idea of trying to be as independent financially and otherwise as possible. So nobody can kind of make you dance around like a marionette, puppet on a string. You know, you got to do what if you're an adult, then you should be free to do what you want. If you want to live in a van, that should be your choice. So yeah, with family and friends and stuff, if you have meaningful relationships with them, even if they disagree with you doing what you're doing, they should accept you regardless. And it's fine for them to voice their opinion, but you know, I've heard of situations where they're kind of just being like fanatical about disagreeing and like really getting intense about saying you're crazy, you're gonna live in a van, blah blah blah. I've read about that online and stuff, and that's really unfortunate. So yeah. Anyways, guys, I guess that about does it for this one. Thanks for watching. Take care. Have a good night.